I never understood this the way I do right now, and it kind of blows my mind. But the narcissists see you exactly the way they see themselves. You're the projection, you are the mirror of what's going on inside them. So when they project a perfect version of themselves, they idolize you, they put you on a pedestal. That's what love bombing is all about. And then the opposite, when they have a bad day, they get triggered. Their shame gets activated. Shame means pain. Shame means inadequacy. Shame means rejection. So they project all of that into you. So you become the mirror of highs and lows that are happening with them, and you become projection of the chaos that's happening inside them. This is why they do really well with chaos, because they just project it onto you while you may be really suffering from this. And what's really good to reflect on is when someone is putting you on the pedestal, you are signing the contract with them that you don't necessarily know about, but you're signing the contract that says, I will project everything onto you. When those projections are the highs, you will get addicted to that. But the price for that is that you're also going to get a low. And in exchange for that, you're not allowed to have your own identity, because you are projecting what's going on inside the narcissist. So there's a space for only one. This is why it's equally bad when someone is idolizing you, putting you on a pedestal, although that may feel great, and when someone is putting you down, because the way they're putting you on a pedestal is completely unrealistic, distorted reality, and we know what is followed by, and that's the price for idolization. The contract only works under those conditions, that you cannot have your identity, you have to project their reality. That's why things like boundaries or meaningful changes or stability or taking accountability or anything that would work in a healthy relationships doesn't really work for them. Good days are not sustainable because they are always followed by the chaos. And breaking the contract is not easy. You just have to understand that this is not the contract that you really understood, and that it is in your right to break it and not accept the fact that you are not allowed to have your own identity, and that you have to project their identity. And because they're not able to exist outside of leeching on to someone else, that's not your problem. And not accepting idolization is harder to process than not accepting the bad stuff, because the bad stuff hurts. And idolization feels like a drug. It feels amazing. That's the one that's harder to process than the not accepting all their crap. And then people give narcissists way too much credit in terms of thinking that they sit in a dark room and they're conniving and planning, here is my next target and this is how I'm going to do this. It's all automatic. It's just automatically selecting the targets that they see as a perfect versions of themselves, because they need those kind of targets in order to project, again, that perfection that they see inside them. So it is someone that is nice and that have empathy and that's attractive, or whatever they're seeing and thinking it's perfect. And then in the same time, selecting the targets that will also accept those contracts. And people that are more likely to accept those kind of contracts are people that don't have boundaries and are not able to defend their identity in the first place. This makes so much more sense in so many different directions. And I just wanted to share this information for you. And when you think about your relationships with narcissists and type of contracts that you had. Let me know what you think about all of this. Please share in the comments, and if you find this helpful, share it with other people and give me a follow or a like. Thank you.